Alright, I got my pop. They're only going to give me $15 for the PS3, but I can't handle it being in the house or not knowing what to do with it and stuff. So I'm going to... Just being alive is just more torture than anything. I hate it. It sucks. They really need to... I really wish they'd make suicide illegal. I mean, it's stupid that they make... Like, they try to make people stay alive or whatever. I mean, if you don't want... We have so many people... You know, they talk about global warming, but we have so many people on this planet the way it is. The way they try to make people stay alive who don't want to be alive. I mean, they make you do some gruesome act to kill yourself, when if they could legalize it, you know, maybe make you have to have all your, you know, ducks in a row before you can do it. You know, like, make sure you have your bills paid or funeral services, you know, for a legal part of it. Like, just make sure whatever, all your ducks are in a row. They could have some stuff like that, so that way nobody's scrounging for your funeral, and everybody pretty much, like, maybe nobody knows that it's gonna happen, because you could do it, you should be able to do it secretly, but just to know that your funeral's paid for already. There is no somebody scrounging to try to help pay or trying to do a GoFundMe. Just something like that. Maybe not have all your bills paid for. That would be ridiculous. Because that might be some of the reason why people want to die, because stuff like that. But no, just like make sure you have your funeral services taken care of. Maybe have some sort of certificate, so that way your funeral's paid for and stuff. And then you go in, lay down, and they give you a needle, and it's over. That's how they should do it. And then no kids would find your body. Wow, look at all that trash. Look at that nasty. I don't know if you guys can see it. I don't know. Wow. I don't know. Whoever. I always talk like I'm talking to somebody. I suppose that's, you know, the only way I really know how to is pretend like I'm talking to somebody, which is my phone. But yeah, I don't know. See, my brain is just, all these meds they had me on, my brain is just jacked up now. Like, I could barely talk sometimes. And I was on my psych had me on bipolar meds for some reason, and that's not what I was. If anything, the only reason I'm depressed is because I'm still with my wife and I know what she's doing. I know her and the crooked PI and the crooked cops are trying to get me in trouble. And that's the only reason why I'm depressed. So I really didn't need any drugs, but when they put me on these bipolar meds that really messed my brain up. Like, it's just weird. Like, when I went to go kill myself on May 31st, went to go buy a gun. That was the day they took all my money away. The only reason I have a little bit of cash is from, like, Cindy would give me $40 a week when I had a job, or it went to, like, she gave me $20 last week, so I just save it because I haven't needed gas, because I haven't gone anywhere for real. Other than what I have on video last week, that's the only driving I really did last week. I didn't leave the house, I don't believe. Like, but twice maybe last week. And last Saturday she went to town, she took my youngest boy and a friend to, like, train days or something. And that's when I went to go try to get rid of the PS3, but I have all that on video. would really like to just throw this phone in the river and be done with it. I don't know what to do. Because I have all these thoughts where I can't kill myself because I don't want some random kid finding me. So my plan was to buy a gun. And I had all the resources to buy a gun. It's pretty easy to buy a gun, really. Even with my mental health history, it's real easy to buy a gun. So I went to go buy a gun, and I could have. I took all the right, I got a permit and stuff, everything that I needed. And, but I don't like guns. So when I was in the gun store and stuff, all the noises they were making, like when the salesman or even people who really like guns, who know how to use them, were like cocking guns and stuff, like they were just making these, in my ears, they were loud, like banging noises, but I'm sure that's not what it was. But they were like cocking guns, like a bunch of them at the same time type of stuff. Playing with them, basically. I don't know how else to say it. They were just making a lot of noise. At least to me, that's what I felt like. So I couldn't buy a gun. I had to walk out. I ended up going in there twice and not being able to actually purchase one, which is just stupid. It's just because my plan was to go to the ER and shoot myself like in the ER, like right in the temple, hoping, I'm sure that would do it, right? Even being in the ER, I'm sure shooting yourself in the temple, they would have no chance to saving me. So that was my plan, is make sure, like, shoot me in the brain where I would know they wouldn't be able to save me, because obviously I'm in the ER. And on the other note, it'd be someplace where like nobody would like be scared or whatever. I don't know how else, like I don't want some random kid finding me. And I really don't want a random person finding me, right? Because that would probably mess with you in the head a little bit. If I go drown myself in the lake, I'm gonna, apparently you float to the top or something because of something in your body makes you float. I don't know. So anybody who walking a trail could find me, that would be a creep. I know that would freak me the hell out. So I don't want that to happen either. Even though I'd be dead, so I wouldn't really know who found me. But it makes me feel bad, having the person find me or whatever. Especially if it was some kids that found me, like walking the trail, that would be horrible. So my plan was to do it in the ER, because they see bad stuff all the time, right? Well, that didn't pan out because I couldn't purchase a gun. Like, I just couldn't get myself to do it. Had the money to do it and stuff. Like, I made sure I did it on Cindy, or god dang it, I made sure I did it on the wife's payday, so I knew we had enough money in there for it. She got paid that day, and I was gonna go in and buy a gun, and I couldn't do it. Yeah, just I really wish it was legal. It'd make this so much easier. Like, I don't know what to do. I can't work. I can't do anything. At least not here. Not with these vehicles that they've been recording me in. Like, I gotta be somewhere else. And I'd have to, be able to walk to work or whatever. Just gotta get out of this town. Get away from these crooked people. I didn't even know the crooked cops were involved, so now I'm calling them crooked cops. I didn't even know they were involved until that lady told me on 180th and Q Hy-Vee. She came up to me when I was working bread, just told me the whole story, and she said they're using cops to like track where I'm going in the truck and stuff, and in the bread truck, which it would have been fine if it was a bread truck. And I just went past my street, or 72nd. That's where I gotta go. But what was I gonna say? I just see that my brain. God, I hate my brain. I completely lost track of what I was saying. Oh my God. Oh, the 180th, thank you. But yeah, that lady told me everything. I didn't realize that cops were, so the Crooked PI has, who I'm now calling Crooked Cops, helping them. Like, I just don't know what to do. Like, when you, okay, the way the cops are in our life, there are some good ones. There are crooked ones. They're human. It's not like they're bred to be cops. And but if your wife or whoever is sleeping around with cops, better hope one of them doesn't start to like her. Or if you make a cop mad, or a crooked private investigator mad, they'll do whatever they can to get you in trouble. That's the world we live in. We have a lot of innocent people in prison because of crooked cops, crooked private investigators. It's funny when people actually believe what they say when they sit there and they lie. My favorite thing is to see, there's a documentary or something on Big Ten Network on Lawrence Phillips, who was a bad person. I mean, he was bad, but I'm convinced he killed himself because the cop was on the stand. There's a scene, and they actually show it, where cop was on the stand saying that Lawrence Phillips planned out this guy's murder or whatever, and the look on Lawrence Phillips' face tells you that the cop was lying. I mean, the look that Lawrence Phillips gave the cop when he said it was like, what? The cop was completely lying. But Lawrence Phillips was Lawrence Phillips, and he was a bad person. I'm convinced that's why he killed himself, because after that, it was like, what can you know, what could he do? I mean, it was over after that. I don't know if he was ever going to get out anyway. I have no idea that situation, but that scene, that moment in that documentary where the cop was on the stand talking about how he overheard Lawrence Phillips talking about somebody gonna die or something, and the look, and the camera goes to Lawrence Phillips, and the look on his face tells me everything. The look is like, what? You can just see, like, if it was something he really said, he wouldn't be shocked by what the cop was saying. So I mean, that's what they do. I mean, they lie on the stand. They do what they want to fit their agenda. No different than politics in this country. But stupid, they don't even do lie detector tests. I know lie detector tests aren't like 100%, but at least you would have an inkling of, you know, if it's true or not. Like, you can't take it for everything, but you could take it for a little bit. I don't know. There's the game room over there. I'm going to try them first and see what they give for a PS3. And nah, I'll just go to GameStop right away. I don't really care. I just got to get rid of it. This dude in front of me just went right through a green. That's why I've been sitting here so long. He went right through a green arrow. Or he sat right through a green arrow. What did I say? Oh my gosh. I'm so dumb. But no, he sat through a green arrow. Like, I don't know how to turn this camera around because I should probably have the camera looking at me, right? I don't know. I'm not, see, where I am. I clean shaved my face this morning. When I got up, you know, before I found out all this stuff on my phone. And before I had my panic attack, I shaved my face, I showered, I looked at my phone, the Wi-Fi was on, and it was on low power mode, which you have to hit a button to do. So I mean, I don't know. And then I freaked out. And this person in front of me, not only do they sit through a green, they struggle with driving, period. Jeez. Alright, I'm just gonna go into GameStop, get rid of it. So, alrighty. Bye.